Thank you all. I was just hoping I would get as much applause as the girls when they came back. As you know, Senator Lincoln is called, and very graciously we had a very, very nice talk. And as you know, she's going to do a great job in the transition period. Senator Lincoln and I have not agreed on the issues many times, but we've always worked very closely when it comes to Arkansas. And I really appreciate all of her hard work and her love of the state. Now, I want to thank my family. My mom is not with us here tonight. She's watching. She'll have her 89th birthday on November the 5th. She's promised me that we'll have a big birthday cake with extra roses on it, as I like. So I want to wish her, just the fact that we're thinking of her and how much I appreciate her. My wife, Kathy, and the girls. And those of you, it's one thing to help a candidate. It's another thing to actually be the candidate. And running for office these days is very, very tough. And it's not only tough on the candidate, it's very tough on the family. And so I appreciate them with putting up with me. The other thing is I want to thank my congressional staff. Many of them are here today, and they've worked very, very hard representing the people of Arkansas for the last 9 years. And much of my success, in fact, 99.9% of my success has been because of their hard work, their constituent service, both in Arkansas and then also working so hard to represent the people of Arkansas in Washington. I want to thank my campaign staff for all that they've done, and I can't go through everyone. All of you have been so grateful. Those of you that have lent your homes to us, you've lent your finances to us, everything. And again, I'm the guy that's up here. It's not about me. It's about getting a conservative voice for Washington to represent us. And the reality is that we just couldn't have done this without this great team, this great army of people that have been so very, very helpful. I want to especially thank Stanley Reed and Bill McKnight, my two co-chairs who have sacrificed so much personal time. All along the campaign trail, Stanley, as you know, is a former Farm Bureau president. Bill McKnight is he's the chief of GI at the medical center, so he's one of the big dog doctors over there. But he's been keeping the campaign regular, and I tell people I'm an optometrist by training, so hang around. I'll give you some free eye advice. Stanley, Mr. Green Jeans, he will give you free advice concerning your garden if you're having troubles there. And Bill has graciously consented, if you're having problems with your digestion, to give you some free advice. You know, as we've gone around the state, and I've been all around the state for the last year, and visiting with so many different people, and you have memories of different people that stand out in your mind. And I think one of my fondest memories ever, not only of this campaign but ever, was being in Fordyce. And I saw a young guy that came and he shook my hand and he said, "Congressman," he said, "you came to Iraq to see me, and I wanted to come and see you when you came to Fordyce." And he showed us a picture. You know, he was a truck driver, and the truck drivers in Iraq and Afghanistan are the ones that have suffered so much because that's where they plant the IEDs. And he showed us a picture of his truck that had been blown up, and 3 of the guys in the truck had gotten Purple Hearts. I think about the men and women that were so concerned about protecting their Social Security. And again, all that means, and being able to reassure them that we were going to continue to do that and make that safe. I think of the men and women, many little elderly ladies and men that would come up to us and say, here's $20 for gas for your bus, knowing that, again, that was $20 that they just didn't have. So these are the people that I will think about as I go to Washington that are counting on us. The people also, the small business people that are so concerned about the economy right now. The average Arkansan who's concerned about having a job 3 or 4 months from now. These are the people that we will take to Washington to represent. Now, when I was first elected, Congressman Hammerschmidt called me. Congressman Hammerschmidt has become a dear friend and a great mentor. You can't go any place in this state without somebody telling a story of how he helped them with a particular problem. He represented the 3rd District, but he was a true public servant in every sense of the way. He called me and he said, John, always remember that, well, he said, congratulations, John, you're the congressman now. But he said, always remember, there's not any Democrats, there's not any Republicans now. There's just the people of Arkansas, and you need to take care of them. And we've worked really hard to do that. Many of you in the room here, not being from the 3rd District, haven't been able to vote for me. But I've been voting for you for the last 9 years and tried to represent you with the conservative voice that you expect in Washington. My pledge is to represent you with that conservative voice in the Senate as we go forward. Thank you very much.